Live. Let me check. Let me check. One, two, testing. One, two, testing. Oh no, what's it if I'm looking for the live. Won't be long, you guys. It's always a little delay between Be Live and Facebook. I don't know if there's a delay on the YouTube channel. Yes, we are live. Yes, yes, yes. So I'm gonna send it through my story. I'm gonna share. I'm gonna share through my group. No, through my group. Here, this one, this one, this one, this one. I'm sharing everywhere. And I want the Salesforce too. Here we go. And am I sharing? I might share there and there and there. Why not coconut? Let's share everywhere. Here you go. To inspire most people. Here you go. Okay, perfect. So I shared on my group. Did I share on my personal profile? I'm not sure. I'm going to share them too. Perfect. It's done. Shares everywhere. Shares everywhere. Okay. I'm going to open my messenger so I can get the recipe. I my not my computer but my printer died on me on Monday, so couldn't print anything. So I need to really happy. I'm glad to have my iPad as a recipe book, so I can send myself stuff and I can actually see what I'm doing. So here you go. And we're going to add the little widget. I just love the lottery jar. Okay. So the lottery jar is, no, it's right there. So the lottery jar is right here. So that's each time you're going to comment, I'll be able to see who's going in, and we'll make a draw at the end of the live. So welcome everybody. Cooking is no witchcraft, but it's a solution to a healthy wallet. Okay, so I am yours truly, Melissa. I've been with Tupperware for the past 5 years, almost 5 years. And my job, my mission is to show you that cooking only food, simple, basic food is enjoyable. It's not hard, but also the core element. It's a way of saving so much money. Because, yes, when you enter the grocery store, you will see that section. And it's the first section you see when you enter a grocery store. Did you ever see? When you come in, the first section you see, it's all the section with the pre-cut veggies, the pre-cut fruits, all the sandwiches packed, and all the chicken already cooked, and the salads already made. Everything is like easy, simple. Come with us, and we'll give you everything you need, already prepared for you for 3 times the price. And you don't know what they put in exactly. One thing I was like flabbergasted when I was reading an article. You know those beautiful juicy chicken that they sell like $9.99. You need to know that they are boosted. They take syringe and injects of water in it with many components that are not all natural, just to boost the flavor, the juiciness, and everything. So it's not natural. I can guarantee you that I can get a delicious chicken cooked in the microwave in less than 30 minutes, and it's going to be juicy and natural, nothing injected. Okay, so you need to be careful with these type of things that they say it's going to help you save time, people. Yeah, but at what cost? And let's be honest, you guys, the grocery is really expensive. Okay, so do you want to pay an extra because they already did the salad, which you are able to do, because they peel the carrots, which you can already do? It just takes preparation and organization. And once you're set up in your kitchen, you'll see that, oh my God, I'm saving so much money. I can go to the cinema when I want, or I can afford that new appliance that I wanted to do. Or like in our case, I've been with David, my partner, for the past 20 years. Just celebrated 20 years on the 15th. And we have a son, which is Nathan. He's going to be 14 in November. And we want to be able to give him the best school scholarship possible. And we were able to enter him in a private school, which is really just fantastic. He is surrounded by positivity, surrounded by people that actually wants to be at school. He doesn't get bullied anymore. But we were able to afford that because we are religiously organized in the kitchen, and we are cooking everything. Well, I am cooking most of the time everything homemade. But don't get me wrong, Nata is absolutely independent in the kitchen. He can, example, this morning he wanted to bring for lunch a salad, Caesar salad. He take the lettuce, chopped it, added his little croutons, chopped some cheese, and added to his salad, and everything was prepped. He did it himself, okay? Because it was easy and accessible in the fridge, within our fridge mart. I can keep, like, I have, well, not anymore because he used some, but I had the 12 lettuces in my fridge, okay? I buy them when they are not expensive, when they aren't special. That's another key. Buy everything in special. So I was inspired by that lifestyle, which brought a lot of changes for us. We are we don't, our income isn't higher, but we have more money because we spend it wisely, okay? And that's what I wanted you guys to have. And I tell you guys, it might be surprising, but it all starts in your kitchen, okay? So just think back. How many times do you order out? How many times do you eat out? How many times do you go get a coffee instead of brewing it at home? How often do you stop at a corner store to get chips or snacks? Okay, these are all things that adds and adds and adds, cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. And at the end of the year, it's not hundreds, but it's thousands of dollars that you could have saved easily. Okay. And I know what I'm talking about. I used to have a daycare and I was ordering from a caterer. Okay. I spent 14,000. Okay. I'm repeating. Okay. Pronouncing properly. $14,000 in caterer. Okay. Imagine that $14,000, what it could have done. Renovating my kitchen, okay? Getting a brand new window and a brand new patio door, okay? These are things I could have done with that money, but I wasn't equipped and organized at that time. So I want to be able to be that little light that will shine on your kitchen and give you the courage to say, okay, I'll start slowly cooking homemade food once again, and you will be surprised at all the money you can get. Hey, Veronique, how are you? So I'm so happy Veronique said yes to me. Okay, we are currently working to qualify. I'm going to change the view to qualify this beautiful man right over there. That's my husband, David. Don't worry, he doesn't dress up as a pirate always. It's just that we do a lot of events, medieval events, and the rare pictures that we have of us is like always in a costume, okay? So just to give you an hint, we were at a wedding this weekend, okay? And we took like one picture, and it was for a picture of me, because Nathan took my phone and I asked him to take a picture because people wanted to see my dress. But we never thought about taking pictures, okay? So that's how we are. These are pictures that people took of us. So I'm trying to qualify that beautiful man over here to go to Maria's birthday party. Okay, yeah, if you didn't know, Maria Mariano, our business leader, going to turn 60 on the 24th of September. And she's creating a huge event, okay, in a huge place, okay, where there's usually celebrate weddings. And it's going to be like the party of the year. And you need to qualify to go. So I'm qualified. Yes, check. Now I want to bring my son, okay, because he loves being there. He always knows what he's going to wear. So I needed to qualify myself. Last week we did qualify. Thank you to the 6th person that said yes to take the account with me. So check. Nathan is qualified. We need to bring that in. He won't be staying at home. So we are now at 5 new members on 6. I'm only missing one person that will say yes, Melissa, to the opportunity. Okay, and what's the opportunity? The opportunity is you have the 179 kit, which is over there. Okay, no, the other side. I am in the mirror, so I need to think that if I want to show on the left, I need to the right, I need to show the left. So you get everything there for $179, which is worth almost between $400 and $500 of products. You even have the chopper, the big one, the small one, a fridge mart. You get a lot, okay, for $179. Just to give you an idea, just the setup chopper is more than that, Okay, so that's the 179 opportunity, or you can get the $20 kit. I'm just gonna swap the visual though. So the $20 opportunity kit, which gives you access to the system, you can pass the first order right now. So because I really, really believe that it can make a difference for you to equip yourself at a lower cost, and I really, really believe that David is going to enjoy his time, I'm offering the $20 opportunity for free. Okay, so I'm paying for you guys. So there's only one person missing. I need that special person that will say yes, and you're gonna get it for free. And if you want a big kit, which is just above my head, the big kit for 179, I'm gonna give you a $20 rebate. So you're gonna pay it 159 instead. So isn't it exciting? Okay, to make sure that David will go to Maria's birthday party. Okay, I needed 6 people that say yes, and I already have 5 that said yes. So only one until tomorrow, tonight. Last deadline is tonight, 11:59. Okay, so who is going to be that lucky girl, or lucky boy that will get that Tupperware account? So enough talking about me. Let's talk about cooking, you guys. Okay. So today I wanted to cook. I just love mussels. Who loves mussels? Have you ever tried some? Okay. So in French, because I do have some French people that are watching, it's the moule. Okay. So mussels, these are coming from Prince Edward Island. Okay. And I love them because you can get them in a big bunch at Costco. And it's not that expensive compared to the grocery store. So you get actually two cases like that. You get 2.72 kilos of mussels. Okay. And it can be a main dish, it can be a side dish. I love it as an afternoon dinner. It's light, it's easy. The sauce is amazing, and the sauce you can just keep it to just put your bread in it or things like that. So today I wanted to do it Indian vibe, so we're gonna do it with a curry. Okay, so it's a curry coco mussel stew if we prepare, and you're going to learn today how to prepare mussels. So I guess it's really easy. Sometimes when if we try something new, we are scared. Mussels are extremely expensive at the restaurant, and often you're going to have a little plate with not much to eat. Okay, there's not much meat in a mussel. Okay, so you pay a fortune. I think the last time I took a plate, it was like $25 or something like that. And I needed to take something else because it wasn't enough. Okay. So I didn't even pay that for 2 packages, just to give you an idea. Okay. So I want to show you guys that when you have something that you really like, you want to try at the restaurant, often you can do it simply at home. Okay. So maybe not those things on the plates and you're gonna rummage like Asian cooks style, but this is really the same thing for risotto. I always thought that risotto was something chic that only I chef could do. I can make my own risotto in 15 minutes, and it's delicious, delicious, and any kind, any meat. In fact, we're gonna make some risotto tonight at Julie Chaillet's house because yes, if you follow myself and if you follow Julie, you know that sometimes we work together. So I'm going to her house tonight to do a special live in her live sale in her inventory. So make sure that you are part of my VIP group, Les Spéciaux Mille. That's where you're going to get the recipes too. But you're going to be able to enjoy Julie's inventory, and I will be rummaging around and bringing back home everything that you purchased. Okay. So, how are you? I'm going to. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't looking at the screen. I was looking at the because the comments are there, but the camera's there, so I need to make sure that I look at your comments. Hello, my gosh, so we're gonna start by prepping the ingredients that will go with the mussels. So of course, we're gonna add some onions, okay? Onions and garlic. Sadly, I only have, I'm gonna take the bigger one because we have, I'm gonna add some tomatoes, okay? I'm gonna take the big one, okay? So we're gonna chop an onion. Just gonna take my cutting board. There you go. So my cutting board is right here. My knife is right here. And my onion is right there. So yeah, onion is one of the vegetables that I don't enjoy cutting. Okay. I always cry. And that's the thing. Okay. Let me know in the comments, what is that thing in the kitchen that makes you hate passing time in the kitchen? What is that one thing that, if it didn't exist or it was easier to overcome, that would make you cook more often? Okay. So vegetables like onions that makes you cry, that gets your hands smelly and things like that, that's a big turn off for me in the kitchen. So I want to know what's your turn off in the kitchen, basically. Some are going to say the dishes. Well, did you know that most of our Tupperware all goes in the dishwasher? So no worries there. Oh, still open, apple. Here we go. So here we go. My supersonic will do the hard job for me. It won't cry, it won't complain, and it's going to be done in a jiffy. Here we go. Look at that, you guys. It's already chopped. If it was for me, I would still be cutting that that onion and crying my eyes out. Okay. When I talk about being organized in the kitchen and being efficient, that's it. And that chopper chops onions, carrots, herbs. Okay, it can mix, so you can make actually a pizza dough in that. Okay, you can even make some batter in it. Okay, with the blades or with the whisk that it comes. You even have a space there to put a little colander so that you can add oil to make a mayonnaise, for example. So this is really amazing, and it's not weighty as you saw, and there's no electric cord. Okay, so you can bring it anywhere you want. Anywhere you want to go camping, you can do it. And doing smoothies and that is amazing too. So I'm going to take my spatula, and we were laughing at one of our colleagues. Okay, Maria went to do a party, a home party at Melanie's house, and she only had one spatula. And we're like, what are you doing with only one broken spatula? Come on, girl, you have an inventory at home on top of that. So we were just using her full of love. So yeah, you need more than one spatula. And in fact, I think I have 6, and it's not even enough because I keep searching for my spatulas. So we have our onion that's chopped there. We are basically, if I add some garlic, which I don't have anymore, I would chop some garlic, but I'm going to use that mix of herbs. Just going to add a little bit more, which is called garlic plus. So it's a mix of garlic and herbs. So it's going to be perfect. It's going to bring out the flavor of the garlic, which I wanted for that recipe. And I'm going to sprinkle with oil, not because it's going to stick. It's really because olive oil has its own taste and flavor, and everything will create nice aromas that I want to insert within my mussel mix. Okay, so we're using the pressure cooker today. Do you have a pressure cooker at home? Let me know in the comments. Exactement. I love it. Maggie Schulze says, I don't need to put my ski glasses anymore, because when you chop an onion, after you're going to cry, so some people put some glasses. So that's what Maggie Schulze said, because she has it at home. She has it at home. So the pressure cooker, it's like the one that you add at home, which was really crazy and dangerous. This one is safe, and it goes in the microwave. So if you ever wonder if it isn't safe, okay, let me get near you guys and show you properly. This is the lid, okay? The lid comes with one silicone valve there to remove the excess steam. We have another valve here, which relieves some of the pressure too, but it indicates when there's a lot of pressure inside. Okay, you see the pin when the pin is up, it means that it's still pressurized inside. Don't open it. Don't open it. Okay, and when there's no more pressure, it releases. So it means that it's okay to open it. You have one lock here and one lock by twisting. So by aligning my two triangles there, then twist and clip, and everything is safe, okay? So now I just want to tenderize and bring out the flavors of my onion garlic spice mix. So I'm just gonna put it like at 3 minutes in the microwave, and it will also allow me to pre-cook the onion. For me, there's some ingredients that it's harder to digest, and onion is a perfect example for that. Especially yellow onions. The red one is a little bit better for us. In fact, it's easier to digest red onions, which you can eat raw, versus yellow onions that are really hard to digest. So that's why it's going to be amazing too, because it's going to help you prep everything. Okay, so now we're going to continue with the sauce before adding our mussels, which are right there. Okay, just going to water them a little bit more because I need them to be closed. They keep opening, but I need them to be closed, okay? Because the closed one is the ones that are going to be in my pot. The other ones that are kept open means that they are no good anymore. So this is really important. So I'm going to add some tomatoes, okay? The recipe doesn't include tomatoes, but guess what? I never do a recipe the way it should be. I'm creative. The thing is, I've been cooking for so long. In fact, I want to thank my mom and dad, which cooked a lot of homemade food, okay? Yes, we didn't have all the good habits in the kitchen. For example, when we were making the grocery list, my dad used to take the trash can, bring it just beside the fridge, and throw everything that wasn't good and putting it back on the list, okay? That's what I want to stop you guys to do. With the proper systems like the Fridge Mark, which allows you to keep your produce really long until you use them, okay? You won't be throwing anything in the garbage, and you'll be able to, if there's still things that you say, oh my God, I need to use it, but you don't have, you can freeze them, okay? So this is really amazing. So these are the types of habits that I want you guys to stop. But my mom and dad really cooked a lot of homemade food. I remember my mom used to do that Chinese macaroni so often, shepherd's pie too, spaghetti sauce. Okay, my spaghetti sauce is from my dad. What did they used to cook often? Chop suey. We used to eat a lot of chop suey. What did we eat a lot? Give me some ideas of what your mom and dad used to cook a lot when you were a kid. What are you cooking often? Okay, so of course, for me, that did and that finds that I don't cook shepherd's pie enough, often enough. But hey, I'm not a fan of beef, anyways. So I have a can of full tomatoes. Why do you want to use full tomatoes? So I open it with my can opener, which allows the edges to be dull. Okay, you won't cut yourself. Okay, it's really safe, safe, safe. Same thing for the cover. It undo the glue seal. Okay, so you see, I'll hold tomatoes because they're gonna put some tomato juice in it. Okay, they won't dilute it with water. Versus if you buy already diced tomatoes, you'll get somewhat kind of the tomatoes, but they're going to add some water. So you're losing the taste. And you're paying for water. Okay? I want to pay for tomato sauce. Okay? So really quickly, just in the chopper, you see how long it was, ironically. So it was really fast just to chop them. So my 3 minutes has passed. And as you can see, my little yellow pin is still at the top saying there's still pressure. So, okay, just going to leave it you there. I'm going to wait that you go down, okay? So I have my tomato that are chopped. Now I'm going to add some cocoa milk, okay? So this one is the cocoa milk and curry one, which I decided to add tomatoes, of course. I'm like that. But it goes really well. Mussels and tomatoes goes really, really well together. So in fact, we could do just marinara mussels, okay? Here you go. So we're going to open our can. And yes, even if there is that little tag that allows me to open it, I don't want to use it because it's going to be a sharp edge, okay? So see, it's completely undone and safe. Nothing cuts, okay? Nothing. It's not sharp. So that's why I love that can opener, which is one of the rare ones that do that on the market. So when I say the pin is down, I'm gonna pull this up, twist it, and release. And you see, I'm opening it towards you. Okay, you're not there for real. If there's somebody in front of you, be sure to be careful. But it's just because it's gonna release a lot of steam, and I don't want to burn my face. Okay, and look at those beautiful onions. Okay, so they are translucent, clear, so they've pre-cooked. That's gonna bring out a lot of flavors to the meal. Okay, than if I was just throwing them directly uncooked with everything else. Okay, so we're gonna add our tomatoes. Here we go. Just gonna make sure that I get everything. Okay, I'm gonna add my cocoa milk, and don't worry, cocoa milk, the way it is, you're gonna add the fat on the top and the water at the bottom, or the milk. You're gonna have some fat on the top and milk in the bottom, so you just need to mix it properly. And since it's a curry one, we're gonna add some curry, of course. Okay, curry. I don't remember the word in English. So you go, and it's gonna give it a yellow color. But of course, there's a tomato, so it might not turn orange like it should, orange yellow. But yeah, here we go. And we're gonna add some salt and pepper to it. Here we go. You can, some recipes are going to recommend to put some milk or cream in it. I have enough liquid there, okay? If you want the sauce to be thicker, okay, which I want, you can mix in some, what is it called? Cornstarch. I was looking for the word cornstarch. And where did I put my cornstarch? That's the question. It should be there. Oh yeah, it's right over there. The huge one. Yeah, I kind of have a lot of cornstarch. A lot of cornstarch. That's what happens when you have a pantry that's not organized. Mine is now, but you tend to buy some stuff a little bit too much. A little bit too much. So I'm going to put some cornstarch there and make sure that I mix it properly. In fact, one way of really mixing your cornstarch really properly is by adding it to a liquid before mixing everything and adding it after so it doesn't clump. But what I'm going to use is my whisk to make sure that there's no clumping. Okay. But my cornstarch will allow it to get thicker. Okay. Because you need to keep in mind that the difference with cooking in the microwave is you're going to have less, you're going to need less liquid because it's a humid cooking instead of in the oven, which is a dry cooking. So in the microwave, when you're cooking, you're going to have a tendency to reduce the quantity of water. So for example, often for rice, we're going to say 1 cup of rice for 2 cups of water, which isn't a fact when you're cooking on the stove. But in a microwave, it's going to be more 1 cup of rice for 1 cup and 3/4 of water because you don't need that much water. Avec les cannes de saumon. Sometimes if the can is has a bump in it, it's harder. But make sure, okay, because I know that some people have a hard time with their can opener, okay? Remember that you're removing the seal of glue. So this part here can get dirty, okay? And even the little part right here, where's my nail, okay? So take a Q-tip, a cotton towel, and you can put it in alcohol and just clean it. So it's gonna give you a better grip too, okay? So, salt, pepper, okay. Here we go. And now we're going to be ready to add our mussels, okay. So let's add our mussels right here, okay. So I'm just gonna water them once again, not with hot water, but with cold water. just to make sure that they are closed. In fact, the ones that are supposed to be closed will be closed. Okay, because it's a living thing, you guys. Okay, you need to keep that in mind. It's a living thing. And in fact, you want to make sure that they are alive before putting them in. That's the ones that we're going to retrieve. The ones that are broken are not closed. So every one that are closed and not damaged, and of course you want to clean them, okay, because they were in the sand and everything. So you want them to be. You see, this one is cracked. Okay, this one is cracked. I don't know if you're going to see it. Okay, so this one is not good. You don't want to add this because you're going to intoxicate yourself. Okay, because so often people won't be cooking mussels because they are afraid to intoxicate themselves. Okay, and it's a fact. Okay, it's like shrimps. It's like fish. You need to be careful. But if it's prepped properly, there's no worries. So you want to make sure that they are not damaged, that they are closed. And I'm trying to find ones that aren't closed so I can show you the option, what you can do to check if they are still alive. Okay, I have one here. Perfect. So I have one here that's opened. Okay. I'm going to show you guys. It is opened, as you can see. So what you want to do is take another one and you want to knock them up together. Like so. So what it's going to do, if Miss Open is still alive, it will close. But as you can see, it's not working. So this one goes in the garbage. Okay. Sometimes you're going to see them. They're going to close slowly. So it means that the mussel is still alive and healthy. So this one, okay, I thought it was open, cracked, but it was only a nudge in it. Okay. So, oh my God, that's a really, really nice batch. Okay, you see this one has a crack because there's even a piece missing. So we're going to remove it. This one is open. Knock, knock. Is there anybody on? Nope, no more, nobody's on. So garbage. Okay. Garbage. Garbage and a garbage. Okay. Okay, okay. And they are nice ones. Most of them are small. They're big. Okay, this one is slightly open. Is there anybody off? Oh, it's closing. It's closing. Look at that, you guys. It just closed. It was fully open and I knocked it and it closed. So this one is still alive. She was just big-headed. It was just big-headed and didn't want to close. Here you go. So I'm just going to mix everything to make sure that my mussels are in their juice. And I'm going to put it in the microwave and not too long, okay? Like 15 minutes, okay? Because if you put them too long, they're going to get rubbery. Rubbery. I don't want to sound like a robbery, but it's rubbery. Like rubber. That's not what you want. So you go, you close it, and you put it in the microwave for 15 minutes. And your meal is going to be ready. So meanwhile, you can clean whatever it's left. So what's awesome is I don't want to put this in the dishwasher simply because blades, you just want to rinse them, clean them with soapy water and dry them right away. But the rest is going to, I rinsed it first, okay, and it's going into my dishwasher. So yeah, Tupperware is dishwasher safe, okay. So while this is cooking, I'm just going to remove this here, okay. Put that aside. Make some glue. Clean my mess. Are you messy in the kitchen? Let me know in the comments. And if it's something that worries you, Melissa, I'm so clumsy in the kitchen. How can I cook all my meals? I'm going to make a mess. You guys, you have the messiest, clumsiest person in front of you guys. And I cook for 60 people sometimes. So don't worry. Just enjoy yourself. Par le passé, Marie-Josée, she's wondering if I already did it in the past. I did do the ones à la bière. We did once with Corona beer and a few, but yeah, but the recipe might be already on the group. But now what I want to show you guys is how to be efficient in the kitchen and making sure that you save a lot of money. Okay, so last week, I'm wondering if there's bone in it. I don't think there's bone. So last week, uh, we had we worked with chicken, we worked with pork. Now we're going to work with beef. So when the beef comes in special, I like to buy a huge piece, okay, and to transform it the way I want it. So just want to open it here, and I'm just going to make sure that the blood and everything there don't get all messy. I'm going to take it. Because when I work with big pieces like that, I don't want to put some everywhere. So I'm just going to take my Ultra Pro and put it there. Okay. Here we go. So yeah, I got two big pieces. Yaya is like, oh my God, meat. Okay, my dog is getting crazy because of the meat. Here you go. I'm just going to clean my hands. Here you go. She's like, Mama, something smells good. Okay. And these guys are things that I learned with time. Okay. I learned with time because, of course, you cannot apply everything in the kitchen at the start. Okay. You want to start slowly, one bite at a time. Okay. It's been 5 years. Am I still fully equipped? Probably not. Okay. I can improve myself, or sometimes there's a product that I don't necessarily have right now because I don't have the space, but I will later on. So what I want you guys to know is when you have pieces like that, you can transform it. Okay. You can transform it. So you have nice pieces. You have a big piece of fat here, which you can remove if you choose to, or you can keep it there, because when you're making slices like that, for example, when you have a piece of fat, you might not want to eat it like that, but it's going to bring out so much flavor to the rest of your meat when it's going to cook. So you see, I have one big piece of beef, okay? And I can make huge slices, small slices, okay? Probably my husband would say, did you see the small slices she's making? Why don't you do bigger slices? Okay, but me, I like small slices. So you go, use the one that you can eat a steak by itself. Okay, so I have one piece of meat, well, two in fact, and I'm cutting it to make slices. So I can make these slices into mushroom sauce. Okay, a brown sauce with mushroom, which would go amazingly well. I can grill them in a pan, or I could roast them in, not roast them, but prep them in the microgrill. So here we go. So I have 6 pieces there. 6 pieces there. I can put a plastic sheet on top and make another layer if I want. But that's one way of prepping it. So you want one, you have one piece, and you can do so much. Okay, so I won't need that much fat. Yeah, it's come. I hope she's gonna give me some. So for the next one, I want to make some cubes. So I don't want to have my fat section. So I'm gonna simply remove it. Okay, look at that, how easy it's done with my knife. Yes, I sharpened it before, but these knives are just amazing. And imagine, this is the previous collection. The new collection is 60% sharper. Okay, so I have that fat here. I know some people might be able to cook with that, so I'm going to keep it because I want to see what kind of recipe I can make out of that fat. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, hello Gaia, I'm going to slice it differently. This one, I'm going to make some cubes. Okay, so you want to make some skewers, or you want to make a stew. You want some cubes. So you see, with the same piece of meat, the big one piece of meat that I purchased, now I can make some cubes. Perfect for a fondue night or perfect for skewers or things like that. Contact saw Mac&José. She says it must have cost you a lot. Okay. It wasn't special. C'est un spécial Mac&José. So it cost me $50. $50. But as you can see, I have a lot. I have like, this is grade triple A, okay? I'm fancy. It's triple A grade. So yeah, it's the fancy one. And the other one, we're going to do a bavette with it. Okay? So it's fancy meat. So here you go. You can have regular one for cheaper even so. But yeah, since it wasn't special, we said, okay, yes, it's a high quality meat, but we're going to maximize it. Okay, so I'm just going to wash my hands once again and go grab my other freezer mates. Okay, here you go. And don't. She's like, please, mama. So you can use the 1 pound one or the 2 pounds one. It depends what you want to do. I love doing small portions. It's easier to prep. Okay. This would be awesome too for beef stroganoff, or I could do slices too. I could do slices. Just aren't. She didn't let it go. Here you go. So good. Oh, t'en avais juste un. Here you go. So you see, I have 2 containers. I have 6 slices, and I have another piece right there that I'm gonna make. Just cut in a big chunk like that. Okay. I'm just gonna remove the fat too. And I'm saying, I'm gonna keep the fat because I'm gonna use it for another recipe. I'm pretty sure I can use it for a recipe. Only the fat. Or if I want to make some ground beef, which I'm gonna do in a few moments. So you see, I have a nice bavette here. So I can put it there, and then I can marinate it as I want. So I could, I have red wine here. So I'm going to make it a red wine bavette. So I'm going to add some wine here. So directly in the freezer, like so. We're going to put some mixes of herbs. Here we go. So I'm basically taking oregano, romano, not sure it's romano. But the other one I could put in basil. Here you go. And I'm gonna add some little bit of garlic plus. Je l'ai pas acheté au boucher. Je l'ai pas acheté au boucher. C'est au Costco. Marie-Josée. Costco. Je fais livrer mon Costco. Puis en ligne, il y avait un spécial dessus. Je l'ai pris. Here you go. So, and I'm just gonna shake it. Okay. So that everything is fresh. And here you go. I have a bavette ready to be used. Okay. And lastly, just gonna put the cover on that because I don't want to have some flies going all around. I have so many flies here. Here you go. So this here, like so. This cube here. Gonna take a cover for this one too. Where's my cover? Here we go. This is going to go in the freezer, okay? Because I'm not going to cook everything there. But the last part I wanted you guys to show is you might have seen my last week doing so, but we're gonna make some ground meat. So I'm gonna take my master. They call it le maître saveur in French. I don't know the word in English, but it will allow me to grind my meat. I will transform my meat. So, my friends, if for whatever reason you want some grinded meat When it's not on special, but you have a big chunk of meat like that, well, guess what? You can transform your meat into ground meat yourself. Okay, so, and of course, depending of if you want it with fat or no, you're gonna remove the fat or keep it. The fat is good, not too much, but it's gonna allow you to have a meat that is less dry. So I'm gonna keep this case the meat. So I'm just gonna make sure. Maybe my chunk was a little bit too big. It's coming along. It's coming along. So yeah, it allows you to grind your own meat. Of course, I think I should have cut it in smaller pieces because it doesn't go in. It's going to go in. You're going to push it. So you see it's coming out nicely. Yeah, preferably it's going to be like small chunks like that. This one is a little bit big. I'm going to remove it and chop it because obviously I didn't think. That's typically me. See, smaller piece, it's going to go easier. There you go. Okay. The only thing is I don't have a flat surface here, so it might go dancing. So that's why usually I do it on the other counter. But I want you guys to see what I'm doing. Okay. So you see one piece is already down. So it's perfect to make my own meat. So if you are somebody that loves hunting, that would be an amazing tool to have. Look at that. Grind beef made by yours truly. So now I just want to be efficient. I'm just going to go here. I think you're still going to see me. Okay? Because it's going to stick better. It's still moving. I think it's too wet. Okay? So you see, one check if there's no data. So you see, you can put somebody on the cutting and somebody on the grinding. There you go. And this is the same tool. I'm going to remove a little bit of the wetness because it's intense. It's intense, ladies and gentlemen. Now make sure that you have a dry surface. Here you go. So that the suction stays. Suction. Next. I think it's too greasy. Anyways. Here you go. And then you can freeze it or prep it. Here we go. So you see, I have perfectly nice grinded beef. No, ma fontaine est pas à l'envers. Sometimes it's the blades too. Des fois, c'est la lame. It's just that, yeah, it's really wet here. So it slips. It slips. Here you go. So see, nice grounded beef that I could season if I want or leave it that way. Just going to clean my hands once again. You do a lot of cleaning and rinsing, washing your hands when you're in the kitchen. And we're going to take a look at our mussels. Here we go. So once again, okay, my pin is up. Okay, so I want it to wait. So you see I could probably mince more. I'm going to probably keep that piece like that to do whatever I want later on. So I'm going to take another container and I'm going to, you see, different sizes. Perfect. I'm going to keep the fat here too. Here you go. So the meat piece and the fat, will it fit all? Yeah, it should fit all. So nothing is going to waste. So sometimes the recipe requires you some fat, only the fat. I'll add it because I'm paid for that. I paid for that. So nothing is going into the garbage. Everything is preserved. Here you go. Ta-da! Now you're not supposed to do that, but I'm going to accelerate the process. Oh, it smells so good, you guys. Je sais pas, Marie-Josée, là, je sais que tu peux faire des recettes juste avec le gras. Ou des fois, il faut que tu rajoutes du gras dans une recette. C'est pour ça que je vais le garder. Puis j'ai un autre gros morceau que pour le moment, je ne sais pas. I just wanted to show you guys that you can transform your own meat. Okay, so this is right. And look at that, you guys. Oh my God. So only 15 minutes later, you have mussels that are just amazingly well cooked. You see, the ones that are open are safe to eat now because they cooked. And for any reason, when you're going to take one to enjoy it and eat it, and it's closed, that means it wasn't good either. So you never eat a mussel that didn't open. You don't try to open it. You just put it away. And now, trying, tasting. Okay, just perfect. The thing is, like I said, you need to be careful because you don't want to cook it too much because it's going to be rubbery. This is just perfect with a little piece of tomato. Amazing. So you can eat them like that. You could do some pasta, a bit of regular pasta, and put your mussels on it with the sauce. And you have some mussel pasta. Or you can just enjoy them like that in the bowl, directly in the bowl, okay? And just eating them like so. So it's really nice. You can do an entree like that. Instead of having a soup, you could have just mussel that you would serve to people, small portion too. Honestly, you guys, this is amazing. I tried once mussels at the restaurant, and I was hugely, massively disappointed. And I decided I will try it. And the result, I love mine better than the restaurant, just to give you an idea. So yeah, if you want to try it, go for it. Easy peasy, simple, and 15 minutes, you guys. 15 minutes, and the preparation wasn't that long. I do chat a lot, so that was why it was long. Oui, c'est très bon, Marie-Josée. Excellent. So we're gonna go and do our draw for the $100 of Tupperware, surprise Tupperware from my inventory for only $30 to thank you so much for being there and watching my live. Okay. Merci beaucoup, Marie-Josée, de ta présence. And we have, who was there too? Oh, we did Annick at the beginning. So we're going to get a winner, Marie-Josée, without any surprises, with all the comments you did. You are the winner. So if you want to claim your $100 of free surprise Tupperware for $30, donc un emballage de $100 de Tupperware surprise pour 30, you know where to find me. So make sure to join my group to get the recipe. Make sure to join my groups to get some much inspiration. We are having right now a deal or no deal, so you can offer me prices for products, and you'll see if I accept or decline. And we're going to see each other tonight with Julie Chaillet because I'm barging in our kitchen. I'm inviting myself there, and we're going to be doing a live sell from our inventory to just rummage around and have so much fun. So have a great day, you guys. Love you. And don't forget, we are still in need of one person who will say yes so that I can bring that beautiful man with me and Nathan at Maria's party. So until tonight, 11:59, I need one special person that will say yes to the opportunity. Thank you so much, you guys.